So moving right along, just come on over this way. So this is the chaotic realm. And this looks crazy right here. Yeah. So, the map is not going to be of any help. I did not mean to do that. We don't want to go back, okay? So yeah. I mean, it's not really that easy to get lost, but you have no map, so you just kind of gotta find your way around. I gotta bust out the killer mantle for you. And we get another mana prism, which those are not really going to be of any use once we get a certain item. Yeah, we're going to be seeing like a lot of places in the chaotic realm are going to look like places we've been to before, just like randomly. Kind of reminds me of like a Floor of Remembrance kind of thing. But yeah. But there are a couple new enemies here. I think there's only like, what, like 3 left, I think? Something like that. Freaking Basilisk, get out of my way. Alrighty then. Ow, freaking gladiator? Okay. He never came back. Whatever. So here's the creek and coconut. This is a good place to farm if you weren't very lucky and you didn't get them before. But we did, so I don't need to worry about that. If you come over this way, get rid of you. There's nothing in here right now, but keep this room in mind because we will be back very soon. Alright, so down here we have a new enemy. Elastor. The soul usually isn't too rare, so hopefully it won't take too long. But we can check it out. Elastor, who's a regular enemy in Castlevania games, his vengeful spirit possesses a floating sword. His soul is not very useful in my opinion, but yeah. We're gonna get it anyway. It usually doesn't take that long to get, especially with the Soul Eater ring. I almost said rune. I've clearly got Suikoden on the brain. There we go. See, not too bad. Summons Elastor the Familiar. Yeah, so basically it just summons like the big sword thing and it attacks nearby enemies. It's really not that impressive, but there it is. So, I mean, it's pretty powerful, but still, it's not really that impressive. Okay. I keep forgetting. There's no map. Okay, thanks for that. There you go. Yeah, so this is a pretty neat area. The only problem is it's very short. So it's kind of like, eh. Kind of wish it was longer, but, you know, it's not very long. So. It's got some pretty good music, though. It fits very well, I think. Okay, so there's another new enemy in here. One that soul can be annoying to get at times, it just really depends. It really depends on your RNG, so you just don't know. Yes, here we go. It's the Demon Lord! Oh my god, really? First try? Unleashes a furious barrage of magic upon enemies. This is a very nice soul ability. It's basically like the meteor attack that Graham was doing. This Dark King rules over most of the demon population. Can't believe I got it on the first try. That's freaking crazy. But as you can see, there's only one enemy left. And we'll be getting that very soon. Oh yeah. That's actually very nice. It's actually more powerful than Nightmare, so we're gonna leave it on. Alright, yeah, look, the good thing about this is we don't have to fill in the map. So we don't have to go to each little corner and everything. But yeah, we gotta use the Skola down here. Yeah, see, that attack's pretty powerful. So, I highly recommend leaving it on probably for the remainder of the game. Unless you need to put on like Killer Mantle for an enemy or something. But otherwise, in my opinion, it's probably the best soul, the best like projectile soul in the game to use. But that's just my opinion. Suddenly we're not in water anymore. How does that work? Well, it is the chaotic realm, so go figure. Now we're suddenly in the arena, apparently. That's fun. Okay, we don't want to go up there yet. We want to come in here because there's a final guard. Blocking a super potion. Which is always good because we're probably going to need a few super potions for the final boss. Because the final boss isn't exactly a short battle, and it can do some nice damage to you, so you're probably going to need to heal, regardless of your level. And we're on the clock tower now. Okay, that's great. And now suddenly there's water, because that totally makes sense, doesn't it? So first you want to go right, because there is a, freaking iron golem. I'm not even going to bother killing you. Hi, mind up, whatever. I'm not even going to bother with you. I'm not going to switch out just to kill you and have to switch again, nah. So here we have the final enemy of the game, Shadow Knight, who's basically like a final guard, except he's actually easier to kill. His soul's usually not that rare. But yeah, that's the final enemy of the game. This strong knight sold his soul to the devil, apparently. Its soul's not really that useful. It's another one of those familiars, although it's probably the best familiar soul. But still, I don't really use those much at all, if ever, other than just to show it off. Yeah, that does not work quite as well as the sword, since these guys are weak against holy, so yeah. You see what I'm saying? Damn. His shadow fights beside him. I'm getting pretty lucky with these souls today. Thank you, Soul Eater Ring. So yeah, it's another one of those familiar things. Suddenly he's really small. But yeah, this is probably the most powerful familiar, I guess. But now that we have all the souls in the game, if you look at enemy, 100%! Now that we have all of them, remember that room I told you about? We want to head back there. Something just might be there. It might be. You never know. Better check it out. Ah, gotta put Skola back on. Freaking thing. Well, we can't all be Alucard and be able to just go through water. Although he does need an ability to survive in said water, but that's beside the point. Just speed this along with a little Black Panther. I really do love that ability. It is so nice. Out of the way. Got places to be, sir. Just clearing the area. I beat my meteor. Nice. You're just gonna follow me, aren't you? I don't need the Soul Eater ring anymore. It's kind of pointless. Guess I'll put the rare ring on for now. Until we get this upcoming item that I would highly recommend using. Just head back to this room right up here. That's a save point, which I guess we could use. Just back up these steps. Freaking poison, it's halving my strength. I don't like it. There we are. What are you doing? Okay. And suddenly there's a ring here. Chaos ring. This ring is extremely broken, I guess you could say. Contains the power of chaos. As you can see, it brings all stats up by 1. But it also grants you infinite MP. That's right. So go to town with your soul abilities and it's good stuff. Now some might say it's cheap to use, but I wouldn't say that. I mean, we earned it, so we earn the right to use it. That's kind of always been my philosophy. I mean, if you think something's too broken to use, then just don't use it. Like when I'm playing Star Ocean 2, I think using the Marble Sword early on is too broken, so I usually don't use it. Because it just ruins the fun of the game, but this, I think this is fine. You know what I'm talking about? So now that we have this, we don't really need any, like, MP restorative items. So that's pretty nice. Don't have to worry about none of that nonsense. So yeah, coming up is the final boss. Free Trident. Whatevs. Yeah, coming up is the final boss, but the thing is, in order to get the bad ending, you actually have to lose against it. So we're gonna purposely die to see the bad ending first. So that's what we're gonna be doing here. And then to get the best ending, you just beat him, basically. That's pretty much how it works. Out of the way, dude. I got a final boss to slay. But this final boss is pretty interesting. Not quite as simple as most of the bosses in this game. Looks like we're back in the arena again. Lots of top tier enemies here, but I'm not really too concerned with them. Damn, they're following me all the way down here. Sheesh, they must really want to die. Damn, fine. Who am I to keep you from that? Another Shadow Knight. In case for some reason you didn't pick up the first one's soul, you still have a chance to pick it up here. So there's a Mimic, for whatever reason. I guess one last attempt for the game to kind of mess with you. But yeah, there's the final boss door. It looks all epic, but of course they put a save room right next to it. Alright, let's do this thing. But like I said, in order to get the bad ending, you need to die against it. Oh boy. I'm finally here. I wonder if I can do this alone. You're not alone. It's Mina. What? Everyone remaining in the castle combined their powers to contact you. They can do that? Does that mean they all know that I'm Dracula? Yes. Arakato told us everything. I bet they're all afraid of me. No, not at all. Well, that's good. At first we were shocked, but everyone believes you'll get through this. I'm going to send you a message from them now. Listen. You'll visit my shop again, won't you? I'll be waiting for you. Good morning, Soma. I just heard about what happened to you. I told you this before. You are who you are, and you mustn't let him win. To the man who beat me, don't disappoint me now. I wouldn't think of it. This is your last chance, and ours as well. I'm counting on you. They're all rooting for me. You can do it, because I believe in you. Aww. Mina. Alright, here I go. But unfortunately, we're gonna have to let everybody down here real quick. So yeah, this is Chaos, the final boss. I'm not really gonna get into strategies just yet, cause I'm just gonna die here real quick. So we can see the bad ending. And then we'll kick this guy in the freaking shins. We'll do it. We'll totally do it. You have no idea. At least we got a pretty good final boss theme. Yes, damage me! We must see the bad ending. The bad ending is actually pretty short. And it is a pretty bad ending. So. Hit me! There we go. And Soma was defeated in battle. And Dracula has pretty much taken over him. And now Julius must fulfill his promise. Sorry I kept you waiting. Time to keep that promise I made you. Yeah. And then they fight, and, well, you use your imagination on what happens. So that's the bad ending. Not really the best of endings, that's for sure, but... So we get to see the killer credits sequence again. I don't think it's any different, but there it is. It's still got Curry the Kid, so that's nice. So that's the bad ending. One more ending to go. Asaka! Hiroto Yamaguchi! And of course, the almighty Iga. Because, you know, Igamania is running wild and stuff. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Great Matsufuji. Great. Great is actually in their name. End you, and it shows Soma and Mina once again. So there you go. That's the bad ending. good stuff. Or bad stuff, depending on how you look at it.